Welcome guys to another TeaTime Friday night racing here at Azerbaijan. We are on round 4. Baku circuit, guys. We all know this is one of the longest circuits. It's the second longest circuit on the calendar, followed by Spa. It is one of those difficult circuits that people tend to lose a wing or two due to the close proximities of the walls and the tight twistiness of the castle section. So we are on board with a non-human who is the first car out. We'll do a lap rundown with him in a moment, and then we'll get on to letting you know all the ins and outs of the circuit information. So let's get all set, ready for this fast lap. So the Baku circuit is 6.003 kilometers, 3.73 miles. That's 20 turns, 12 to the left, 8 to the right. And here we go with non-human heading into turn 1. Turn 1 here, nice left-handed 90-degree turn. Watch out for the exit curve and the pit lane entrance around turn 2. And you'll hear the bing of the DRS zone as we do hit it nicely. You'll see non-human is using his DRS right at this moment as we head into turn 3. Turn 3 heads really quickly around into turn 4 and then opens up. These are all 90 degree turns as we hit turn 5 and 6, which is a chicane. As we roar up into turn 7. Turn 7 is just over 90 degrees, so it's a really tight shot again, and he invalidates his lap by cutting that corner too much. 10, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12, all one after the other. Around 10, 13 and 14. 15 here is where most people tend to hit the wall. And 16 opens up into a nice sweeper, and now it's turn 17 here, and now turn 18, 19 of the sweet chicane. Last kick of turn 20, and then there's a roaring home DRS. There we go, DRS open. Let's see what non-human would have gave us. It's a 137.9, but he's invalidated, so it means he's going to have to be out there all over again, giving himself another fast lap. So that's quite unfortunate. We go for Mr. McClay, who is also coming around turn 15. We will see a big wheel with a 138.5, and his teammate Kingsholm with a 139.8. No, Kingsholm on the medium tyres this time. So here we go, let's find. Just need to wait and see if we can find. Oh. Bear with me one moment, guys. Bear with me one moment as Freedom puts on 138.0, puts himself in provisional pole. The Hovo with a massive broken wing with a 140.6. And that was I wonder how we done that. Leave it with 142.7. So guys, anybody joining us, thank you very much for joining us. It's absolutely great to have you all on board with us. Bear with me while I will find the standings. PlayStation standings. And I've just had my phone die on me. Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to find Dara. Where is he? Dara's in the Williams. He's on an hot lap. What we're going to do, we're going to give you a silent lap with Dara going around the circuit under his fast lap as he allows cons to go past him. Dara, who usually is one of our quicker drivers, should be showing some pace and some class around here, but he has had moments where he makes a few mistakes. So let's drop everything off. I'll put my mic on mute and I'll let you watch Dara complete a lap. Well, that was spectacular, wasn't it, guys? Absolutely spectacular. I could not believe we just seen that. Absolutely awesome. Bit too hot into the pits for Dara. Oh, no way. Oh, freedom hit the back of Dara. Holy guacamole. Whoa. It's not something you see every day, boys, is it? It's not something we see every day. Wow. That is not Dara's fault. He tried to go to pits. The car was reset into the middle of the track. That is unbelievable. Now, Non-Human has put a 137.6 out there. Absolutely gobsmacked about that. Oh, wow. So let's go through the order dead quick. So we've got Non-Human with a 137.6, Freedom with a 138.0, with Big Wheel with 138.5, DXD Matty 138.9, King's 139.8, Iceman 139.9, Leon with a 140.1, DXD Cons with a 140.3, DXD Homer with 140.6, Justin with a 140.9. And then we've got DXD Nevo on a 142.7. I know fan well he should be doing a lot better than that. We've got Flea and Dara who are both out. DXC Senna and Frenzy still yet to put in a fast lap. Now 15 drivers, it's not as many as what we usually hope for. A few drivers still missing. No humans and validated that levels. Let's get on board the Nevo. Is that a tyre? Absolutely bizarro. So let's go. We'll jump on board with Big Weir as he is powering through. He's down on his time. Alright, so currently leading the way is Amir in the McLaren with 51 points, Big Weir in second with 37. In the Alfa Romeo, DXC in the Aston Martin with 35. Frenzy in the Haas with 33. DXC Matty in the Red Bull with 24. Dara in the AlphaTauri and 18. We have Flea in the Red Bull with 15. Non-human in Mercedes also on 15. DXT Toro Cogwheel in the Alpine with 10. Speedy, his teammate, also on 10. We've got DXT Neva in the Aston Martin on 8. We've got Custody T in the Mercedes on with 8. We have Freedom in the Haas with 8. We've got Cons in the McLaren on 4. Herbo in the Ferrari on 4. We've got Williams of Liam with 2 points, and still yet to score points is Panda, DXT Anthony, Kingsholm and DXT Senna. So Constructor Championships, let's have a look quickly. Big Weir has not improved his time. So we've got the McLaren with 55, Aston Martin 44, Haas 41, Red Bull 39, Alfa Romeo 37, Mercedes 23, Alpine 20, AlphaTauri 18, Ferrari 4 and Williams 2. So that's our current scoreboard. That was quite amazing. So we've got DXC, here we go, whoop whoop, and Valkyrie going, alright guys, so that's Dara. Alright guys, Dara, if you're listening to this, man, please tell me, how come you clipped that wall? What was it that made you clip that wall? It was shocking. I was absolutely gobsmacked. So what we're going to do is we're going to quickly see what our best time is, what times everybody's used on their best on. So it's soft, mediums, softs, mediums. I'm guessing that these two are not going to put in the time yet, but they need to get out quickly. And Herbert's like, want to explain why ghosting off, guys? Right, okay. And Darren, I drove into the wall. I don't think he did it on purpose. I think he just tried to get into the pit really quickly, and there's a tyre still on the track there. I'm always tempted. If I was on circuit and I see the tyre, I'd see if I can drive into it, see what happens, whether you go through it or not. But the ghosting, right? Ghosting for F1 racers should always be off. Ghosting on takes away a realism of the race. It means that you lose the characteristics of being able to react. So if a car spins off, with ghosting on, a car spins off, it ghosts so you can go through it, and that's not what being a clean race is about. You shouldn't be able to go through cars when they spin off. You want to be able to avoid them, which will show why it's clean driving. And cars being lapped. Now, lapping cars, going through them, can put either driver off. So you're driving along and all of a sudden this car's going through you, can put you off, and it's not fair to any driver that gets put off. It's just not right. You shouldn't be able to go through a car to overtake them. Simple as. it is a realism, and thinking about it, whether having ghosting on doesn't really make the racing any better. I don't think so. It just means a couple of cars you won't hit a car if it's crashed out. Okay, yeah. You won't hit a car that's going too slow. Okay, fair enough. But would you be able to do that in real life? If the car's going too slow, can you just drive through it? You can if you're in the tank, like, but yeah, it's just, it's not for this league. Let's go for that. We do completely, utterly just tell you straight from the start, ghosting is off. There are leagues out there that do work well with ghosting on, but that's because the drivers can't handle ghosting off, usually. I personally, even though I'm a terrible driver, hate ghosting being on. I've crashed up more with ghosting being on than I have with ghosting being off, to be completely frank. And a lot of the committee members, the guys who run the TeaTime Friday League, also agree. We had a vote in the past whether we thought ghosting should be on or off, and ghosting off was the chosen one, and we've stuck with it. And Big Weir has gone AI for a, I would say, short time there. On and out lap, so he shouldn't have really gone AI. But it depends how long for. So we've got Hobo now, who's, I think this is going to be his, he's going to build him up for a flying lap right now. So he's opened up his DRS. And there we go, he goes round the corner, turn 1 very nicely, hitting around turn 2. Let's see what Hobo can do. Can he improve? Now we know Hobo's had a force feedback issues, so that could plague his race today. It's horrible when force feedback just drops on you, but it is what it is. He's got to adapt and overcome. A little bit wild going through turn 6 there, but he holds well. Through turn 7, a little bit rough into turn 8, 9 and 10, 11. And look at that, non-human, and that was force feedback again. There's nothing he could have done about that. It's force feedback. It just killed. You could see it was force feedback that done that to him. And this is the end of qualifying now, guys. So it looks like non-human will stay on pole. Freedom currently in second. Kingsholm has put himself in third provisionally. Big Weir dives into the pits. Iceman in 5th. We got Liam in 7th. Justin in 8th. Herbo. Unlucky for him. Neither has managed to bring down his time to a 140.7. People without doing laps is Flea, Dara, Senna, and Frenzy. So we're just waiting for a few cars to get off the track. And there we are, there we have it. So our pole position going to Mr. McClay, that is non-human. So non-human first with a 137.3, absolutely flying there. Second is his brother, Freedom, third, Kingstone. Fourth, Big Weir. Fifth, Iceman. Sixth, Matty. Seventh, Liam. Eighth, Justin. Ninth, Cons. 10, Herbo. 11, Nevo are non-finishers basically for the qualifying. Is Flea in 12th, Dara in 13th, Senna in 14th, and Frenzy in 15th. So, don't think Dara ever meant to crash out on that, but I will be expecting a steward's report coming from Freedom regarding that. But it is caught on stream. We was watching Dara's lap, and yeah. I do think it was a bit dangerous of him taking the pit entry, going that fast, but I don't think the crash was intentional whatsoever. So we're just waiting for the drivers now to get their cars ready, get the setups done, or finalise the setups, and we hope for a good race. And there we go, we're going into the formation lap now. Do apologise but that, something just popped up. So formation lap now. I'm just waiting for little things to clear off our screen. So like I say, we've got our order. So non-human leading the formation lap, 26 laps of this fantastic complicated circuit. Going to be here for the biggest part of an hour. So the average lap is about 150. So guys, let us know what you think, who you think is going to be finishing first, how many people do you think is going to retire, how many safety cars. Do you think Herbert's going to last the race? He's already had 2 wings taken off him through qualifying, with the force feedback being the way it is. And let us know what you think of Zandvoort as well in real life F1, because that is the race of the weekend. Right guys, we're coming up to the last part of the lap now of the formation lap as we are entering sector 3. Now as you can see, this is probably the best part to warm the tyres up. There's quite a few long straights. Non-human can back the pack up a bit more, get it nice and tight, get them ready to, but this is one thing I do like, there's no gaps. So we've got Freedom and non-human, there's hardly any gaps. There we go. Got a couple of naughty boys sitting there on the grid already. That's Fleet and Dara. As the cars are lined up fairly quickly. Quite nice to see. We got DHL sign right in front of us. right above the lights, waiting for them to start. Here we go. Green lights gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. They're out and go, go, go. That was a quick start. There was not much delay as Freedom gets the pounce. Oh, and then Kingsho spun round. Kingsho and his teammate Big Weir have tumbled down the pack. There's a bit of barge in there between Cons and Kingsholm, and there's also DXD Senna who picks up. Flea picks up a penalty. Flea picks up a penalty for crashing into DXD Senna, and there's a virtual safety car out already. So Freedom's managed to get the jump. Liam's done fantastic to get up there. Let's have a look of position change. So Liam's jumped up 4 places. DXD Axeman's up 1. DXD Matty up 1. Herbert again up 4 places. Fantastic. Justin there in 7th, gone up 1 place. Big Weird dropped down 4. Nevo up 2. Dart up 3. Cons down 2. Kingsho losing out a huge chunk there, down 9 places. With a bit of wing damage as well. Dixie Senna there, who's up 1 place, Frenzy up 1 place, and Flea down 3. And Flea's lost a front wing completely. So hopefully Flea will be able to get in there, change that wing. What time will he go on? Will he go on the hard to try and make up the difference and then go back on the mediums, or maybe the softs at the end? It's a tough call, but I think the hards might be the one to use now to get himself back in. And he's crashed out. He's crashed out. That's wow. So we're back racing again. I'm just quickly watching the replay of Flea's attempt. Yeah. He tried to go round, there was so much understeer, he had no downforce on that front wing. But how's Neva got first? Neva hasn't got first. Okay, this is because Freedom's actually first. I think it's just disjointed timing screen. There we go. That's a lot better now. So a lot going on in the first lap. As the fastest lap goes to Dara right now. Dara is up 9 places. Absolutely fantastic flying start for Dara. Only 3 cars. Oh, he's up in his 4th. Frenzy in 5th. Herbo is in the pits. He has a fantastic run. Gets himself going really well, and then his force feedback puts him into the wall, I reckon. Again, this is going to be a tough race for Herbo. And just gaming. Speed in the pit lane. That's tough. As people know, that's my pet hate. Speed in the pit lane. Oh! We just watched Freedom go! virtual safety car, virtual safety car. Oh man, it was just wow. It's exactly where Hobo loses it. Absolutely exactly where Hobo loses it. I can't believe that's just happened. So another virtual safety car as drivers do get past where Freedom crashed out. So his car's gone. Wow. However, managed to catch that there. That was a little bit of a stay there. Let's get rid of that. So, virtual safety car. This is big stuff. This is. As it does clear away, and we're back racing again. So we got. Let's have a look at the order. So we got non-human who's leading the front again. We got DXT Iceman in second. Dara in third. Dara's had a great race. So's Frenzy. Liam in fifth, Matty in sixth. We've got Big Weight in seventh, Hobo in eighth. Now the one thing I've got to say about this is, like, I think Hobo will get my driver of the day. If he stays in the points positions with that dodgy force feedback, he'll get my driver of the day. Nevo in ninth. Absolutely fantastic for Nevo. Senna in 10th. So we've got a good race at Kingsholm. I'm hoping Kingshome's recovery drive is good. I really do. Oh, that was really tight on the wall there. What a corner he's done. He really used all that track. Justin, welcome to the TeaTime, Justin. I hope you get back up there as Cons comes out the pits. Hewan coming down, start finish straight. We are 4 laps in, and he's going for some tyres. He's in the pits. So DXT Iceman is going to be taking the lead of this race, and Dara picks up the fastest lap with a 1:42.2. Dara is sniffing, yeah, like a hungry dog. Matty with 1:41.9 takes the fastest lap. Now, DXT Matty is a little bit far behind, 20 seconds behind Dara and Iceman. Now we've all seen the way Iceman defended around Monaco. The guy won because of his defending. He was like Senna and Prost. Not Senna and Prost, Senna and Mansell going around there with some drivers stuck behind him, not being able to do anything. And Dara is really pushing hard now. A 5-second penalty for Liam for crossing the pit lane exit white line. That's a schoolboy error there from Liam, as Dara he had the pace, but he just could not find the line to get past Iceman. Obviously now it gets a bit wider, he will be able to take advantage of the wide circuit, the wide track here now. So get through the sloped chicane of 18 and 19, takes up very well, a little bit, comes out a lot quicker, very much quicker than Iceman. But Iceman has managed to, no, but then Dara does have DRS, gives him that added boost. And that was a well taken overtake by Dara. Iceman, you couldn't do much about that. It was touch and go for one moment. As soon as the DRS was open, that was it. Dara's gone. All Iceman can do right now is stay with him, as Matt again picks up the fastest lap. He's just having his fastest laps one after the other right now. Now there is 2 lines for every corner we're seeing. So there's Dara cut the wall there. Luckily has given them no real major damage. This is the battle at the moment, and it looks like Iceman is starting to lose it now. Dara is pulling away. Frenzy right behind non-human. Frenzy basically mirroring Dara's procedure. As Justin gets a 1:41.5 fastest lap. That is 3/10 quicker than that of Matty. So Justin there in 12th at the moment. Could be causing an upset with that extra point there, because he could stop anybody from getting it if he doesn't score, if he doesn't get into the points positions himself. Here we go, man left. Oh, that's it. What a view as we got. Let's see if we can see the overtake through the helicopter view. Oh no, it would have to do it at the right time, perfect moment, just as Matty's about to do the overtake, and Matty gets his place back from Frenzy. In the pits. Put a set of, is that a set of mediums? Is it for Iceman? I think it is. Puts himself behind Herbo. Herbo now up into 6th. Herbo doing fantastically well with those tyres. Let's have a look and see. He's not been on 3 laps with those medium tyres. He's obviously had to pit twice already. Oh no, he's only pitted once, sorry. And Justin speeding in the pit lane. Retires. Speed in the pit lane and then retires. Did he feel he was just out of it? And I don't think he was. This is Baku. We've already lost 3 drivers. Flee from that corner down from turn 15. Just couldn't get the car around after losing his front wing. Freedom totally lost it behind non-human coming down turn 12. And now Justin is retired in the pits. Try to find the next. So it's Senna on Nevo. Can't send it. No, Senna can't get close enough. But he is close enough to get the next DRS zone. As Nevo is holding him off. He's got it. Nevo is 9.4 seconds behind his teammate, the Iceman. King's over retired for the second. That's a safety car. Nevo was out. What happened to Nevo? Oh man. He must have lost to go through turn 4 there. Nevo, if you can hear me, buddy, come join me in the comms box. This has been one of those amazing eventful races already.
Hi.
Hello, Nevo.
Fucking hate this game.
Oh, man. Go on, tell me what happened to that corner.
Well, just got a bit back endy. I guess maybe. I didn't even like heavy foot it. I was quite careful. And I was going into the wall and I tried to straighten up. I was like, right, I'll just fucking ruin my wing. And it fucking took my wheel off. I was like, how? Wasn't even going fast.
Are you echoing? Is that echoey, is it, for you?
Yeah.
It is, right. Right, 1 second.
You need a new mic, man.
Every time I go to get one, it's like it fucks up or I just keep forgetting. Right, how's that, mate? Is it any better?
I can do it myself.
How's that?
I can do it himself.
Man, this is terrible.
I don't know why it does it really.
No, it's just... How's that now?
I can do... Yeah, no, I can do it himself. Oh no, that's alright. That's good.
That's good? Okay, so that's good.
That's fine like that.
Okay, so
yeah, I mean, I was just coming through there, just trying to do my own thing really, just keep it easy. Wasn't worried about like cons or anyone behind me. I was just like, I'll just crack on, do my thing, and then just came through that corner, got a bit back endy, and then I just thought, I saw myself going in towards, like, alright, sat this, I'll straighten up, just try and just break my wing basically. My wing came off and then my wheel flew off, and I was like, I don't get how that happened, because one, I wasn't even going that fast, and two, like, I made sure I went with my wing. Like, I was just, this game just sucks, man. Understeery, it's crap, low traction.
well, from my end, it's been quite eventful.
I bet, yeah. I don't even know what happened to some of them, but
So Flea got into a bit of a collision at turn 1, turn 2. Lost his whole front wing. Controls his car quite well all the way around to turn 15, basically the death corner. Car completely understeers. You can see full lock left, and I think his car just went straight into the wall, and he wasn't even going fast.
Yeah. That's a similar thing that I mean, I actually quite like Azerbaijan. I've always liked it, but on this game, any track like this is absolutely shocking. The cars just feel like it's like they're floating above it, and like you go full lock and the car just keeps going forward.
Yeah. Well, that's
driving on this game.
Yeah. So like, well, Freedom's one was caught this one on stream. I was on board with Not Human, going around through the castle section, and I looked behind me to see how far, behind him, to see how far Freedom was, and as I looked behind, you just seen him spin out. It's exactly the same thing that happens to Hobo on the sat that corner, so I think it's the force feedback was the issue on that one. But
well, Hobo's force feedback, he said that his has been fine this race so far.
Oh really? Then
yeah.
It must be just him then that keeps spinning into that corner then.
Yeah,
because he's done it twice.
That's just him. Yeah, no. He said his force feedback's actually been right around here. To be fair, because I noticed it more around Monaco, I like it around Spain and stuff. Yeah. I don't know if it's just because it's a very different sort of track. I wasn't noticing this much, but around Monaco, I felt it quite. I was just like, wow, this is actually tragic. Yeah. Around here, I didn't really have such an issue. It's just the same bad, poorly designed game, which is causing a lot of people. Like, if you think how many people go out every single race, and it's all just because of lack of traction or understeer, and that's not down to setups or anything like that. You go slow, and it's almost like you understeer more. It's ridiculous.
Justin retired in the pits, and I didn't see what happened to Kingston. I think he was another one who retired in the pits. Just didn't see where he was on the map. Over it just came up saying Kingston's retired. It's like, oh, okay. But he had an early collision with his teammate and tumbled all the way down.
Yeah, that turn 1 was absolutely shocking. Like, I was on the outside of Hobo and literally just had nowhere to go, and there was like the 3 cars hitting each other, and I was just like, well, I'm losing my wing. That was quite shocking, that turn 1 for everybody, to be fair.
Yeah, it seems the same thing as we are just about to start racing again. But
Dixie Matty holding off Dara. Nice.
Dara's made a few.
Sorry, almost lost it then.
That's gonna open the door for Iceman now.
Go on, Iceman. Lovely.
I'll tell you what,
This is consistent. He's always in the right place at the right time, this man.
Well, yeah,
every single race.
He was holding off Dara earlier really well. And Dara, the only time Dara could actually overtake him really was down that long start-finish straight. But Dara had a spectacular crash in quali. It was absolutely spectacular. You should go back on the stream and have a look at it. I'll be honest, I think it was partly innocent, but a stupid thing he did. As we got,
Dara squeezing.
Yeah, it's kind of. Yeah, but that's a corner you don't try and overtake on it as well. It's turn 7. No one should overtake at turn 7. Yeah, that was a difficult one. No, but neither's non-human.
No,
so
that's the thing.
It's two hyper-aggressive drivers going for the same corner. It just wasn't going to work well.
That corner they're just going around now is probably the worst one to try and take.
Yeah, of course.
It's the last game I actually did all the other games have been fine. This game it's again the same issue. You literally don't know what's actually going to happen when you turn in.
Yeah, it's the same as this one that we've just gone round now with Dara. Yeah. Turn 19. You go a bit too hot coming out of that, and you just clip the wall lightly, and you've lost the wheel. Yeah. But like Dara smashed into the pit entry wall. I mean, I'll be honest, he would have got like a warning for speeding the pit lane. Yeah. He was going in that fast. So, I'll be honest, the stewards may still give him a penalty for like dangerous driving. But yeah, he smashed his car. Because where he crashed, it was auto reset back to track. So his crashed out car was in the middle of the track, and then Freedom collected him, just smashed into him. All caught on stream because I was actually laughing at Dara's car being out there, and then I was
about to try and go around the outside. Oh no, that was non-human, and Dara's still fighting. Oh, touch in there, and non-human comes off worse.
Well, again, non-human non-human going for the overtake. That's really tough to go for, almost losing it. But this is what we like. Close battles.
Yeah, exactly.
Close battles.
While this is happening, Matty's pulling away at the front.
Yeah.
Playing into Matty's hands.
And he's taking DXT Iceman with him.
Yeah, he is. Iceman's dropped a little bit off, but he's still there or thereabouts. That's one thing I will say about Iceman is, like last game, he was always consistent and clean, lacked a little bit of pace. Whereas this game, he seems to have got a bit more pace, so now his consistency is paying dividends because he's got a bit more pace to go with it, and he's done some stellar performances the whole season. Yeah,
so far he's been absolutely fantastic. Currently leading the Joe Driver's Driver Award at the moment.
Yeah.
And Dara's really braked safety cars out, that's why. We've lost Liam.
Yeah,
Liam at turn 19.
I didn't see what happened. Cons looks like he's got a broken wing as well, but that I think that's irrelevant because Liam was actually in front of Cons, I'm pretty sure, by quite a bit, so I don't think that's linked.
No, it looks like Liam's lost it at the 10 19. That one we said before. The sweeping chicane. So
sucks for Matty, sucks for Iceman. Well, Iceman was kind of fending off the rest, so maybe a bit of a reset. Maybe actually kind of good for Iceman. Bad for Matty though, as he had a really nice gap.
Yeah.
And Hobo's pulled back through up to 7th, doing pretty nice. He put on those hard tyres last one. He was literally asking me like, "Oh, shall I pit?" Blah blah blah. I was like, "Yeah, just pit. There's free pit stop." He's going to set up hard, so now he's going to have to stay out. I don't want to waste him. There's no point.
No, not at all. See, if there's another safety car that comes out a bit later on, maybe stick 100%. Set soft or mediums on, but
yeah, definitely.
But this is I'll be honest, I am quite surprised about the level of retirees that we've had so far. But then again, everybody's still getting used to this game.
Yeah, I think like
it's taken longer.
You commentating quite a few leagues, and myself and Hobo doing. One thing I've noticed is there's quite a few retirees every single race, no matter what league I watch, and it's just the game. Like it's such low traction, the understeer, like the amount of people, like even like races which you know are really quick, which would just never make a mistake. they're spinning out, smashing into a wall.
Yeah.
It's just mental how it's going about, and I can't really explain it any better. Really, it's just the game is not brilliant this year. Not brilliant's probably been nice. Like,
yeah, it's not been brilliant, but then again, on this other thing, it's like you got to think like everybody's got to get used to this. Everybody's in the same boat, really. So it shouldn't change who should be at the top. But then what will change is come end of October when the new updates come out.
Yes.
That also will change the it'll change the handling program and hopefully the new circuits.
That's the biggest issue I find with that is like it's nice that they've recognised that there's a problem and are going to implement a fix sort of thing. But at the same time, it's like you're kind of releasing a new game. Because if you change your driving, then it's a different game, right? So they've seen like this. They've probably heard about issues either from the esports drivers or just the community in general. They've gone, okay, we'll look into it. They're making a change. It completely changes the game. People are trying to learn with this like iteration of the game, which is poor, and then they'll get into the next one like after the update in October or whatever, and they'll be like, oh, I mean, they'll either get quicker and be like, oh no, this is sick now, we can probably drive well, or they'll be like, oh, I've had to adjust so much, and they have to readjust.
Yeah. See, that's where the issue is. So, people like myself who just feel like they can't improve may drastically improve and go, wow, this game's amazing. And then you get people such as like let's say non-human, big weir, who are quite quick and out there, doing really well. We might find like, oh crap, I'm getting caught up a lot easier now. So
it is going to turn quite a lot of things on its head, really. I mean, it's a good thing because they've released a game which is really lacking in a lot of things. Yeah, pretty much broken.
It was because it's rushed. As we do have the safety car going back in right now. Everybody's bunched up again. See, I'll be honest, I was expecting a big scoring race for Alfa Romeo. Because Kingsholm and Big Weir both sat third and fourth in qualifying. And Kingsholm did not have the quickest. I wouldn't say he didn't meet his potential on qualifying. I think he could have got a bit more time out of that as well.
Farah pips Iceman there on the restart, but is that too early? Or are they just making it switch in a little bit? But Hobo picked up a penalty for a collision as well.
With Frenzy, so yeah, I'm not too sure what happened there because it looked like there was a bit of a gap between it because I was on board with Frenzy at the time. And
I was getting Matty, well, he's trying to go around the outside, Matty's going to hold it on the inside. Oh, this is going to be, Dara swings in, you know he was going to. Matty was kind of clever there and just pulled out.
It's all about judgment right now. These corners, if you can make the overtake stick, then go for us. Herbert has jumped that corner, so
he has, and that's going to cost him big time. Is he going to lose any more here? Oh, he's covering. Did he just cut up Matty? Did he just literally drove in front of Matty?
To be honest, I think Matty tried to drove up the back of Hobo because Hobo didn't come across. He didn't come across onto the racing line. He stayed to the right. Matty went straight up behind him, tapped him a little bit. And then kind of bullied his way through.
He was like trying to kind of go to the inside a little bit, and Hobo kind of went back to the inside as well. But I think that might be like you said. I think Matty might give him a little tap, which put his car obviously off balance and then sent it in a different direction.
Dara picks up a penalty as well. So that penalty for Dara right now will just give the front three a little bit of a sigh of relief because Frenzy's penalty could be taken off him. Depending on what the stewards think. It's just one of those ones where we'll have to see how that is at the end with the stewards. But Big Weir, not human, I reckon they're quite happy right now. They could go to the end on those tyres. They might be a bit wary at the end, but they could get there.
Yeah, and got Hobo coming in for a pit stop, so it'll be a new wing. And a set of mediums which you can go to the end on. serving his 5-second penalty, and here we go. Still in points though, so it's worth staying in. That was my plan, like wait for other people to crash out and just be in the points. I
Yeah.
can't crash out though.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like the Monaco plan, isn't it?
Yeah.
You just
Literally.
go, yeah, I'll wait.
It worked for me in Monaco.
I think it worked for nearly everybody in Monaco.
Yeah, it's true actually. I think with the current driving situation, like tracks like this, any street circuit, it's just brutal.
They are. It was second, mate. I know I'm echoing.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I just had to move my hand because my hand started cramping up. Right, how's that?
Still echoing.
I freaking hate this headphones.
You need to stop buying trainers around about and buy a headset.
Oh mate, yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that next week instead of buying trainers. Is that better?
No, I can still echo. Not as bad, but it was still echoey. So
how's that?
Yeah, I think it sticks.
Yeah, cool. I don't have to worry about that because it's a perfectly right. I'll just have to leave it. I just might tape it there so then I don't have to touch it.
Yeah.
So we've got DRS back open. I've just been sat on board with Hobo for a while. Hobo's got this massive gap to catch up with.
Yes.
30 seconds.
Dara's on the inside of, Dara's on the inside of Big Weir, and Dara's hit the wall. That's got to be some wing damage. Oh, and he's all snaky.
Oh,
I think Big Weir's
no.
hit him for a good measure, and Big Weir's pushing him along now. Get out of my way, he's saying. And Big Weir and Dara now. Big proper trouble. Big trouble. And now Big Weir literally has to reverse. Dara's reversing. Oh, that was...
Oh, no.
That was a bit bold and brazen by Dara there. And then, I mean, it was perfectly on, and then he well overcooked his braking point. And then stuffed it in the wall, and then got all back indy, and then Big Weir just pushed him to his doom really. Dara's now just trying to get up inside again. More Big Weir with his wing damage, struggling for that right into the castle. This will be fun for him. Dara takes it nice and steady.
So Big Weir's lost an end plate.
Yeah.
Dara's lost a whole front wing.
Yeah.
But it seems like Dara's handling this really well.
I know. Oh no! Oh, that was silly of him. And look, my crash was much slower than Dara just did, and my wheel went flying, and his is still on his thing. Ridiculous.
Right.
Needs to. I don't know. I'm staying aboard with Dara and Big Weir just because it's.
Yeah. My eyebrows are raised at that moment. Big Weir was very slow going through that corner. No, Dara, no. That's not on Dara. Safety car.
Yeah, of course. Although, this does help Hobo out. He's just pitted for a fresh set of mediums. He can stay out. Everyone else has missed the pits. Other people, I mean, I can see non-human wanting to pit. 8-lap old mediums probably want to come in. Same with Senna, Frenzy. Cons might want to get off those hards. Big Weir, obviously he's pitting now. So I think Hobo could gain a few places here if he can get round. As long as he's not screwed up by the delta too much, he might be able to get a couple of places. 30 seconds was a lot of time to try and catch up, I suppose. But
Right, I've just kind of watched back on the Big Weir Hobo incident.
yeah.
So the one going after the castle section,
Yes.
where Dara goes into the back of Big Weir. Big Weir slammed on because he was going to head nose first into the wall.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's have a look. No. See, even though Hobo had full lock, right lock, there was no attempt to slow down before hitting that wall. Disappointed
For Dara or?
Dara, yeah, when Dara crashed out then, it was
Yeah.
similar
he was
to...
like full beans, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was at full beans, he didn't even try and slow down. This is... Oh, there's head scratching. I know the stewards are going to be saying a few words about what they believe. we may have some upset drivers at the end of it.
I mean, the thing with things like that, right, is like, I get people get frustrated and things like that, but it can ruin the race for other people, right? Someone that's leading might not want a safety car, and then you purposely crash out and cause one. It ruins people's strategy. Someone might play like an absolute blinding strategy, brings out a safety car, it ruins it. Like, if you accidentally crash out, fair play. You can't help that. But so Hobo is now on the mediums, and he should really come into pit because everyone's on the softs, but he's staying out. I think, yeah, he is. It's a shame. It could have worked, but he hasn't gained any positions from it. So now he's just going to be on a slower set of tyres. Although, the softs are pretty good. They're kind of okay for 6 laps solidly. Could probably stretch to about 10, so everyone's going to be fine. Hobo could struggle here.
Yeah, but then again, Hobo, in general, Hobo's done quite well.
Yeah. I mean, he stayed in the race, so.
Yeah, he's done quite well. Considering, going back to what it's been like in the past, we'll have to find out what his force feedback was like through the whole race.
Yeah.
We did have an accident earlier on, and that's brought him back down.
Yes.
He pitted before everybody else, and he was up in 8th before everybody else started pitting. So you got to give him. He's done really well to be like in that position. Now he's holding out 7th at the moment after another pit stop, after more damage and a 5-second penalty.
Yeah, no, he has done well this race.
Yeah,
he has done well.
Frenzy's done fantastic, going from the back to 5th.
Yeah, I was kind of annoyed that like 4 people didn't qualify or they crashed out, because I wanted to actually start last and just do my thing. And if I'd started last, I probably wouldn't have had that tangle on the got stuck behind that little pile up on turn 1.
Well, Dara's was just crashed out. I think Frenzy and Flea didn't qualify.
Okay.
And there was Senna just didn't try. They didn't go out.
Yeah.
Didn't go out. No, I think Flea crashed out as well. Sorry, I think Flea crashed out on the qualifying. So that happens.
Yeah.
Senna and Frenzy did not attempt a lap at all.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that was just going to be my game plan, but then I saw that and I was like, well, I can't really do anything.
Yeah.
So Hobo's now pitting, seeing that he's out of sync on tyres, going to switch to a set of softs.
But then this is actually not a bad idea. This.
Well, he's going to have the freshest tyres, and if he's got pace.
Yeah, he's gonna have the freshest tyres. He's not going to be mixed up into like the first couple of turns with everybody else.
Yeah,
you sit back and wait for them to cause more havoc. Because we've lost nearly half the drivers already. I won't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if we lose a couple more.
Oh no, I could definitely see, especially with the duels that are going to be going on. I could definitely see at least one more going out. I mean, it might not happen, but I could definitely see 1 or 2 more coming a cropper.
Yeah, I can imagine the DXD Senna wrapping that car around a tree. Non-human spinning out maybe. Cons trying to make a dive bomb, taking out Frenzy. You know, those kind of things. You can see it happening. Big Weir, Big Weir if his head's still frustrated about what happened with Dara. Could see him make mistakes. So a lot of things could go wrong.
At least it's nice to see a safety car come out at this point and not just leave us with like a 2-lap sprint finish. I feel like the 2-lap sprint finish has been so common for safety cars in this game. So it's nice to see we're actually going to get a few laps and we have to get the DRS back over to see what's going to happen.
Don't jinx it now, because this safety car
should
should be going in. Should be in on this lap, so giving us 6 fantastic battles. But now you've said it, we're going to get another crash soon and another safety car watch.
Yeah. There you go, safety car in this lap. Let's hope turn 1 is... let's see what kind of restart non-human does.
He hasn't backed them up as much as what I thought he would have. He backed them up a bit more last time.
Yeah, maybe just trying to do something different maybe. But the safety car, you can still see him, so it's going to bog him down if he goes now. He's going to have to wait a little bit longer. Before he goes. Here he goes now. Oh no, he's not.
No, he's...
That was full throttle, wasn't it? Here he's gone now. Caught anybody out?
A little bit, but not much.
Ish,
but
yeah.
It's...
Cons gets Frenzy up the inside. Frenzy's hanging it around the outside. Oh, that was close to the wall there, but Cons does manage to get Frenzy.
That was actually quite a nice move there for Cons.
It was.
But he's got Iceman in front of him, and we know what Iceman can do. That car is twice as wide when Iceman is driving.
I think Hobo might just wait and see. All he has to do is just stick to the back of them and see what happens with like these 3 cars here, or 4 cars really. Can get messy. Human is breezing away at the start, out in the lead though. 1.2 seconds to capture DXT Matty. The castle section, everyone's through here fine. Hobo is dropping back a little bit. I know Hobo doesn't feel that confident on this game in general, mainly because he's not a massive fan of it, like I think a lot of people are. He doesn't pay anywhere near as much time into it as he did the other games.
I think I'm on board with that. I'm pretty much the same with that.
Oh yeah, I literally, I come on Friday, probably about 8, maybe half 8, get a set up, race, see what happens, put my rig away, and then don't touch it for a week. Which is a shame, because I need practice. But
yes.
we're on Frenzy.
I just think it was like, oh, that's such a really good move up.
Up the inside. There's going to be last late breakers. Big Weir manages to break late. Frenzy though, could have almost got the switch back there, but Big Weir just placed his car quite nicely, so he can get on the accelerator. Big Weir up to 6th. Conda Nice Man still fighting it out. Matty now 1.4 behind. Senna still within the DRS window, but we know he comes up.
Got a comment there from Speedy saying, guess I should have raced today. Yes, we should have. Should race every week.
To crash out. Go on, Joe.
Yeah. Definitely should have raced. Yeah, it's been one of those races that has been eventful, let's call it.
Yeah, it's been eventful. I wouldn't say it's been spectacular. It's just been eventful, isn't it?
Yeah. Cons clips the inside of the wall then, almost losing it. So it handles well, but he does lose a bit of ground to Iceman, but seems to be clawing it back quite quickly. See, Iceman doesn't have the pace what other cars are. I reckon he's got more downforce. He carries the speed through the corners quite well.
Yeah. I mean, my plan for this track is I found a setup which had a lower downforce, because I was like, I'm not as quick as I am on my wheel compared to pad. I can't be thinking, I can just rely on like pure like skill or whatever.
Oh, Big Weir's crashed!
Oh no! We're about to see Hobo come past, and yeah, he's clipped that outside wall and then gone into the other side there. That is unfortunate.
But
Sector
look,
3 should be a safety car.
No, hopefully it's not. It looks
Hobo
like it's just...
What's Hobo doing? Has he broken his wing? He must have broken his wing then. I did think he was dropping back quite a bit. Unless he's thinking...
Oh, Speedy with excuses. I was out with some uni friends before going back to university. Before they go back to university.
Yeah.
Oh, uni friends. Oh.
That's it.
Where university friend. Oh. Just take the mick out of him. That's fine. Right. So we're down to 7 drivers.
Yeah. 7 drivers. Luckily, no safety car though. So everyone can resume racing. Hobo's just going to get a good chunk of points.
Oh, hold on, human clips inside the custom section. And
he's round, and he's going to have to wait now. That is going to be savage, and he's going to drop all the way down.
Oh, no way.
So Matty retakes the lead. Senna second, Iceman third. Konzo, he's not going to do it through it. No, he's backed out. Good. That is not a place you want to be putting your nose.
Definitely not. You'll turn into Michael Jackson. Are non-humans out?
No, he binned it.
He's binned it at the death corner.
No way.
Yeah. Safety car.
Hey, look, what did I tell you?
You jinxed it. You jinxed it.
100%. This won't even. I mean, is it going to come out for a bit? Well, I mean, what's this going to be? 1 lap? 1 lap sprint.
It would. No, I think it'll be one of those ones where it's out. It gathers everybody quite quickly.
Yeah.
And it goes back in again.
The only problem it has is Hobo is very far back.
It will disregard that if it's this close to the end.
Yeah, that's true actually.
I just can't believe that.
Well, you did say. You said
you jinxed it. You jinxed it.
I didn't jinx nothing.
You said, "Oh, it's good to see that we're going to get a few laps at the end." Not like the rest of the races where we get safety car 2 laps before the end. And what happens? What happens now on Evo? What happens? It's your fault.
I blame the game completely because this is just a common occurrence. If there's not a safety car with like 2 laps remaining of the race, it's not even official. It doesn't count.
So, right, what we've got here, right, is we've got Herbo about to catch up with Frenzy, and Cons has gone AI for a big chunk of that.
Yeah. Too many safety cars.
You better have a good reason for going AI for that long. So, yeah. Iceman, do you reckon Iceman can hold the 3rd place?
I reckon he can. I think without DRS, I mean, like you mentioned.
Oh, Cons!
Cons just clipped the wall there. So if he's got like end plate damage there, then it's
he hasn't. He hasn't.
No.
But he's got penalty though as well.
Yeah, he does actually. That's I think Iceman will be okay actually, unless something happens and maybe Frenzy gets past him or something like that. I think Iceman's got a good shout. He's good defensively. The only thing that might let him down is literally his straight line speed, but he's going to have plenty of battery to defend.
So we're just waiting for Matty to start again.
Yeah.
As the safety car is back in already. I did say 1 lap. No, not even a lap really. It's just in, out and in.
That's it. Matty's going to wait. Doesn't want to try and get slipstream too much.
Speedy's promised he'd be back next week, so we'll hold him to that. If he's not back,
he's gone. Did he catch anybody out? No, he didn't. Instead, they're going to try and go up the inside. He's got the slipstream. I don't think he's too far back. Don't do it. Oh, Cons is really up the back of Iceman there. It's going to be a fantastic little finish, and Hobo might actually just be able to pick up some pieces here.
Yeah, Hobo's probably just sitting there going, yeah, just sit at the back. I've got 6. I've got more points now than I've ever had.
That's it, in his life.
Yeah. The only time he gets more points is if it's on his license. Oh, Cons hits the wall.
Yeah,
puts off Frenzy.
Yeah,
I don't think he hit Frenzy.
No, Cons clipped the wall going through the corner before.
Yeah,
he clipped his up, so which obviously gave him probably a bit of wing damage. So which meant when he went through that right hander, he couldn't take it properly.
He's got no visible wing damage, but he clipped that wall.
Oh! He hit through the castle, and Cons has had an absolute stinker.
Oh no, that is unfortunate.
And now he's going to have to do a 25 million point turn to get out of the castle section. Here he goes. Go on, lad.
And he's out of there.
That's it. And I generally believe now that Iceman can hold on to 3rd.
Unless Hobo pulls off a stinker, an absolutely phenomenal last lap.
Well, yeah, I mean, now Hobo's technically, he's got no damage or anything like that. Set of softs, we'll have to see his pace.
Oh,
and he's lost it!
So did Iceman!
Oh, no way! So, the question with this is, because it's 90%, but technically, they didn't.
Yeah.
Do they get points? That's just a real question there. DNF is a different kettle of fish, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, Cons is just like, cheers boys. Whips through 4 finishes, man. 4 finishes. And that is just a testament to this game, right here. testament to this game right here.
And Cons is diving into the pits.
Yeah, may as well. 1 lap left, may as well not make it too hard on yourself.
Oh my goodness, this is absolutely mental.
So now we just need to decide where we stand on the whole 90% rule, but DNFing. Disconnects are different scenarios completely. Oh, Matty picks up a penalty just on the corner, just before the castle section, and this will cost him the win. Unless Senna... Oh, Senna's clipped the wall. Unless that was lag. And he's gone wide. Is that going to give him... Give him a warning, might give him a warning, but didn't give him a penalty. Matty now has to proper chunk it. It's not going to be possible, I don't think, in the last couple of corners unless Senna properly struggles, and he does have wind damage. We'll find out. He's looking alright though. He can use a chunk of time going through the little F section before the straight, but he's looking alright. I think Senna could be okay here.
It's...
Here we go, yeah. So Batty will be absolutely screwing.
Yeah, he'll be screaming at the
Last
TV
lap.
going, I can't believe this happened. Last lap. Oh my god, it's just...
There he goes, Matty. And there we go. Matty finishes. Senna takes the win because of Matty's last lap penalty. Frenzy comes along in third after literally just kind of staying in the race and kind of, you know, staying out of trouble really.
Yeah, and I've got Cons now flying through the top section.
Yeah. So who's your driver of the day?
Oh my goodness.
I'm going to go with Frenzy.
It's gonna have to be. I'll be honest, I didn't want to give it to any of them. Out of the 4 drivers, I didn't really. There was other drivers that had a better race.
Yeah, I mean, I think Matty done really well, and he's always there and thereabouts.
You can say that all 4 of them have done well.
Yeah.
But it's just one of those things, like.
But I mean, this is the perfect race to send to Codemasters and be like, listen, this game is trash. Like, you can't even go through the little S's before the straight without getting sucked into that wall. Like, it's ridiculous.
It's like we're just having a little chat from there. We got Hobo and Iceman basically talking about saying 90% should count.
I mean,
on the game it does count.
Yeah.
On the game it does count.
I don't think it should. I mean, it's hard, right? Because I mean, it was technically 90% yes, but when it's a DNF, I mean, a DNF's a DNF for me. But I mean, this is not me trying to be like, if I was being biased here, I'd be like, yeah, 100% it counts because Hobo's my best mate and Iceman's my teammate. I'm just trying to think like how I would view it.
See, if the game is showing it as a registered, which even though it's a DNF, in real racing it counts as well. So because it's 90%, so it would count under FIA rules. I think we could leave it to the stewards. I think the stewards will be like, obviously I know I'm one of the stewards, but there's 5 of us, and I'm sure we can.
The one thing I would say though, Iceman obviously DNF'd into the wall, and Hobo then hit the wall, DNF'd, and then skidded past him.
No,
to get that 5th.
No. Where Iceman DNF'd was before he crashed. His marker crashed. Where he crashed was before Hobo crashed. So Hobo travelled further.
Yeah. It's only because I saw Hobo skidding past him, I'm thinking that's cheeky.
Yeah, but you got to figure out. Iceman's car did skid a while as well. But
yeah, I suppose.
We'll obviously we'll get the. I'll be honest. I'm going to be honest with you, Neva. I don't think interviews are a great thing right now. We've had.
I think you could. Yeah, they could be left.
Yeah, we'll leave the interviews this week because there's going to be a lot to discuss between ourselves and stewards over this. So we'll give more time for that. Guys, just thanks very much, Neva. Thanks very much for jumping with me in the end. It's actually always a pleasure. So yeah, it's as we're going to leave interviews there, let's round this off dead quick. So what have we got next week?
I can't actually remember. I think it's Canada, if I remember rightly.
Please say it's Canada. Please say it's Canada.
I think it's Canada.
Oh, you're right as well. Canada next week, guys. 10th of September in Canada. Oh, it's my favourite circuit. Absolutely love it.
Absolutely love it. Yeah, same.
It's one of those ones. It's like what? It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chicanes.
Yeah.
2 hairpins. And nothing else apart from a few straights.
Just to clarify, by the way, lads, 90% does count.
That's what okay, fair enough. 90% counts.
Well, I think we should
counts
discuss this first.
It's in the rule book. It's not.
Alright, fair enough. If it's in the rule book, it's in the rule book.
Don't be rewriting the rule book right now. Look at it. Alright, it's in the rule book. Tap.
Yeah,
No,
I'm fuming because I took that corner like I normally do every single time, and for some reason I didn't go on the front word and nothing like that. The back end just went.
That's what happened to me though. That's how I like. Your crash was like a carbon copy of mine, Hobo. Apart from mine was a lot slower because you're obviously at a quicker part. But like, I honestly was shocked that my wheel fell off. But it was like a carbon copy of yours, Hobo.
The
back end just gave away.
Is that maybe I don't know how turbulence works in this game, but Iceman he's spinning because he said that he got the throttle too early. Maybe his spin caused the aerodynamics to fuck up on my car, and that's why I lost it. But I think that's a bit too in depth for this game, considering that they can't get the simple things right.
Well, the fact that the traction
that's a
anyway.
podium. That was a podium for me. Would have been a podium for me.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, you definitely would have got a podium if that didn't happen.
Yeah.
We're all gutted. We're all gutted that both yourself and Iceman lost it there just before the end.
It just shows you how fucking this game is.
Yeah, like, it's the perfect example of actually how bad the game is, because Azerbaijan it's one of those tracks where you do have some DNFs, right? But maybe a couple to a few, not like 80-90% of the grid.
Yeah, 4 finishes out of 15.
Yeah, that's just unprecedented.
You can't. I don't think a single one of them was was a collision.
Yeah.
If you get me, it wasn't like between 2 cars. It wasn't one car knocking another car off or anything like that. It was either people either been in it on their own where it's losing control, or on maybe 1 or 2 cases posting it into the wall. Literally posting it themselves into the wall. But we'll have a little look at the footage, judge it from that. Guys, again, like both Hobo and Eva, thanks for jumping in. Canada next week, guys. Hopefully you all join us back in there. So again, until next time, good night.